In this video, we'll try to analyze the differences between VMs and containers. In VMs, virtualization is done to the hardware, whereas in containers, virtualization is done at the OS level. What does it mean? Let us see. To understand this, let's see the architecture of both in detail. Let's first look into the architecture of VMs. In VMs, there is a server. Above this, there is a host operating system. And then we have a hypervisor. We need this hypervisor to launch the VMs or to run multiple VMs in isolation. And what is a hypervisor? It's nothing but a software with which you can launch your VMs, allocate resources to your VMs. So examples of hypervisor softwares are Oracle VirtualBox, VMware, VM Workstation, and so on. So we need a hypervisor to be installed on the host OS. Above this, we can launch any number of VMs. Of course, depends on the resources of the host OS. Now, every VM will have its own operating system, which is referred as guest OS. And this guest OS sits above the host OS. Every VM will have its own guest operating. And because every VM will have its own operating system, it just works like a normal machine. It can start, it can shut down, it can reboot, it can do everything. It can work like a normal machine. And because every VM has got its own OS, it's heavy and it works a little slower. Because it need to launch the operating system and all, it just works a bit slow. Also, because every VM has got its own OS, it consumes more system resources of the host. So that is how a VM works, and you can have a virtual machine VM of any operating system. The guest operating system is independent of the host operating system, meaning we can have multiple operating systems running on the same system using these VMs. Let's suppose our host operating system is Windows. We can have our VMs of Linux VMs or Mac, any VMs. So that is possible, meaning we can run multiple operating systems on the same host. But if VM number increases too much, means running too many VMs degrades their performance. So that is architecture and the benefits of VM in simple. Now let's come to the architecture of containers. In containers, we have a server host operating system. Above this, we need a Docker engine. Docker engine is nothing but a containerization software. Docker daemon, nothing but Docker should be installed to run your containers. And if we look into each container in detail, container will not have its own operating system. It will just share the operating system of the host. So if we are talking about the operating system of the host, if we are talking about the container, they don't have their own operating system. They'll share the operating system of the host. So if you are talking about Linux containers, yes, they'll not have their own kernel. They'll share the kernel of the host OS. And because they don't have a separate operating system, they're lightweight and hence works really very faster. And because we need not allocate resources, means there is no separate operating system, resource consumption is also less when compared with the VMs. So this is the difference between the containers and VMs. And the point to note here is, in VMs, to run the VMs, our hardware should support. You might have noticed in your systems, we need to go to BIOS, enable virtualization technology to run VMs. Whereas that is not the case with the containers. Meaning, in VMs, your hardware should support to run the VMs. Whereas in containers, you have nothing to do with the software. You have nothing to do with the hardware. Meaning in VMs, virtualization is done to the hardware, whereas in containers, virtualization is done at the OS level, hence you need not have any support from the hardware. So these are the differences between VMs and containers with respect to their architecture. Now we can say that VMs are an abstraction of physical hardware turning one server into many servers. This hypervisor allows multiple VMs to run on a single machine. And each VM includes a full copy of an OS, the application, necessary binaries and libraries, taking up tens of GBs. VMs can also can also take some time to boot. Whereas coming to containers, containers are an abstraction at the application layer that packages code and dependencies together. Multiple containers can run on the same machine and share the OS kernel, with other containers, each running as isolated process in user space. Containers takes less space than VMs. Container images are tens of MBs in size, and they can handle more applications and require fewer VMs on the operating system. So these are the differences with which we can start working with our containers.